evening, if you're an IPOB member, have you ever heard that IPOB want to blow any pipeline? So now, no more militant blowing the pipeline. In which place is IPOB blowing the pipeline? We want the presidency to tell us. In which community? Which place? So that the international community will say, oh, we are running shortage of gas in Russia, and now we are getting it in Nigeria. These are Biafran people, IPOB, they want to deny us from getting the gas. Let us, this is a fight that every member has to be very, very focused on what we are facing. Every one of you can remember all we have fought in the past few months. Every day they wake up, IPOB did this, IPOB did that. IPOB did this, IPOB did that. You see, from the killing of the military officer with the wife, that news came out a day before the United Nations officer was coming to Nigeria. It was on every newspaper in Nigeria. So that United Nations will see it that IPOB, it was a plan they wanted to use to invade Biafra land. So that United Nations will say, yes, I went to Nigeria, they killed a soldier, they cut them open. This was what they were looking for. But thank God to the IPOB media, we confronted that lie, we defeated them. BBC come up with their documentary. We confronted them, and they know they are not fighting easy. Out of frustration, BBC now is responding to IPOB members, tell them they can continue to be unhappy. There is no problem. We are going to be unhappy until we finish this fight with BBC. They have to know we are not running away. We are not going anywhere. We have come to defend this movement. And if BBC, since BBC have made themselves well known to the world that they are hell-bent on trying to destroy or the hate they have against Biafrans, we cannot allow them to tell the world a negative story about us. We are not going to accept that BBC will write our story when people like IPOB movement is around. People like Mazi Doziem, IPOB leadership, and other top IPOB leaders in this movement, we can never accept BBC to rewrite our history. Therefore, dear friends, I am calling everyone. This evening, this program we want constructive argument. If you have any question, by the time we will open the line, we ask you to ask your questions. But the most important thing is this. We do not like, why we are here today is because of consistency in what we are doing. We have been here for a we are old boys in this movement. Old boys in the sense that we have fought this battle from beginning and getting to this stage. And we are almost at the verge of our freedom. We do not want people to dilute this ideology. We don't want people to come and dilute our consistency because it is not a problem. Because the problem of is not election, it is the structure of Nigeria. It is no matter even Christ him as the Nigerian president, that is not going to happen. Therefore, most of us have seen things, have opened our eyes with the power of our own thing. We understood that there is nothing benefit. There is nothing going to come out from this movement, especially in this situation where they have three presidential contestants coming from three major regions in Nigeria. The hatred, the tribal confrontation, it will deepen at this particular point. And why we are shouting is this. It is the life of our people that will be at risk. Our people are supposed to know this politics, this present politics of Tinubu coming from the west, people will be coming from the east, and the Atiku coming from the north. This is a pure divided region. It is going to deepen the hatred, it's going to deepen the injustice, it is going to deepen, and at the end of it, those who will pay the ultimate price, those they are going to kill, will be Biafrans, will be Igbos, and other people from that region. That is why we are very, very careful, because At the end of the day, they are all looking for a point to tag IPOB as a terrorist group because they have found out in Nigeria we are undefeated. They can never defeat us because what we are doing is right. Self-defense is right. People sometimes, when we call self-defense, people think self-defense means self-preservation. People want to destroy you. You have to preserve yourself. Self-protection. There is nobody protecting you. Self-defense is not you by every means, but knowledgeable. You must equip yourself with information of what is happening in the country. You must know where you are going. You must know when there is danger in the land, and that is only what we support. We continue to propagate that all these things. Some of you are now trying to lose focus on what we are doing. If truly that election will give you the ultimate solution for Nigeria. Nigerian government 1 week to the court of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now informing the international community to designate you as a terrorist group because you are the reason why they are falling short of oil production. I'm asking all Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, is it not time we wake up? Is it not time, if you were sitting on the fence thinking that things will be all right, you understand that the only way things will be all right is the restoration of Biafra? We are talking about election. Election lasts for... We have experienced it. When Jonathan was there, he gave most of the prominent positions, he gave it to the people from the southeast. There was no change. Roads were not built. Nothing was done. Today, they continue to play the same game. Okezie Ikpeazu has been in power for over 8 years. 10 months to go out because he want to go to the Senate. He started painting bridges, painting roundabouts because he want to go to the Senate. For 8 years, Okezie did not do anything in Aba. Just a few months because he is fighting to go for Senate. Now he started painting flyover. The same flyover he told you people, flyover Basarunu in Wenemoto. The same flyover now he is painting because he wants to go to the Senate. What we are asking is this: for how long will we continue to be used and dumped? Why don't we focus on freedom, the restoration of Biafra that will solve most of this problem? Fellow Biafrans, we'll stop here so that we will make this program. It will not be a one-man show. Make this program more interactive. Mazi Chinedu, thank you so much.
There were Mazi. Mazi, owing to what you said about the writing of Nigeria to the international community to designate IPOB as a international terrorist organization, which we are not, that we are the cause of the underproduction of crude oil in Nigeria. Now, my question is, which is also in the lips of some Biafrans, Mazi, don't you think that this is a ploy to put us in perpetual defense? How long shall we be proven to be good boys? When we study the history of freedom fighting everywhere, most freedom fighting outfits have been designated, or we are designated, which is false anyway. So don't you see that this is a ploy of Nigeria to continue pushing us to so that we will be defending, trying to work hard only to defend ourselves, that we are good boys? Oh, we are good. Now the question is, do you think that we can even achieve what we are looking for by always trying to prove ourselves that we didn't do? The whole world see that we are the victims. Now, how can we continue defending ourselves? Every time is defense. No, we didn't do it. No, it is not we. Okay, they say, okay, prove it now if it is not you. So that is the question in the lips of many Biafrans, which they are asking. I don't know. Please, you can go on so that before we continue.
Mazi,
yeah.
Mazi Chinedu, let me tell you something. Are you understanding me? Anyone we do, we are not good boys. We don't want to be called good boys. We don't want to be in their good. We are not in their good record, and we are not going to be. You understand me? Until Biafra is restored. If we are, they won't be holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If we are, they won't be looking IPOB members around the world at home. Mazi, we one thing we are trying to make clear is this. You know, this is international politics they are playing as a sovereign nation. You understanding me? They know the places they will touch to achieve something they feel when they do that. Mazi, for example, even if somebody say you kill somebody, you kill this person, you say I didn't kill him. You still need to prove. It doesn't mean maybe you have not done something, but you still need to prove that you didn't do such. It is our duty, because what they are using, they found out that the killing is not going to succeed by picking our people, killing them. So they move to the next level. They want to confuse the international community. Do you want, if I may ask, because they say this, because we don't want to be good boys, so we accept that we are the one bombing the oil pipeline when we didn't do so? Because that was what they were doing in Imo State. Now, these few days, we have seen there is a whole change of information to the public. If you found out in Imo State now, not every day they come to claim IPOB ESN. I think you found out. Now there are people that are being caught, criminals, and it is coming out open. What we are trying to say is that the one we are doing, we will take responsibility. For now, the main purpose of ESN is to make sure that the Fulani herdsmen are no more in our bushes. Now the kidnappers have also come into the bushes, which are the same thing as the Fulani herdsmen, because they're just trying to change the narrative. It is the same Fulani herdsmen, the same Fulani terrorists, the same Fulani bandits, the same Fulani soldiers who are supporting all this kidnapping in our places. And this is where our attention lies so much. But coming to say IPOB is blowing up pipeline, Mazi Chinedu, do you yourself, have you heard such story before?
Of course not.
Have you heard, even in their widest rumor, have you heard where they are saying those who are blowing pipelines is people like Asari, Dokubo, and their team? These are the people, when they blow pipeline, they give them some money. So now, is it IPOB that is blowing it where? In a Ijo area or in which place? So Mazi, we are not going to accept what we did not do. And we do not care whether we are not good boys in there. After all, we are fighting to separate the nation. So we are not good boys. And one thing is this, as long as, that's why I talk about self-defense, as long as they come to kill us, Mazi, our people must protect themselves. It is called self-preservation. As they are coming into communities, picking people, killing them, all those their missionaries they are bringing in, you think when we lay our hands on them, we will leave them? We won't leave them. We're not going to leave them, because we have seen what they are doing to our youths, especially now. There is a camp. Go to Zodema. He kept them in Omuma, and we are coming very soon. Let him get the whole army and put. He kept these missionaries in Omuma, and the worst part of it, these are some of our so-called people we call our brothers from Delta State, from Igbocha, from Omok. Mainly, we get it from Igbocha, from Bayelsa, and from Edo now. People from Edo have joined them in these 5 places. These are the people now through the Asari contract, and some of them, and I'm making it also open this evening. Wazirike from now must be very, very careful, because Wazirike hand is in these people, recruiting these people to come and kill IPOB members in Imo State. And all from now, Wazirike, IPOB, and ESM, we will beam our satellite on you and your activities, because we cannot keep silent and see the kind of carnage these people are causing in our place. This recruitment is being done by Asari Dokubo and Owazwike, and some of those expelled from IPOB before, because they want to make sure, and their purpose is kill any IPOB member. That is one of their purpose. In Omuma, we know what they are doing in Omuma, because they have been coming inside in Jaba and all this area. It is not easy for them. Now they have stationed in Omuma. Hope Uzodinma should go and get the army. I think he's no more in good terms with the military. All those mercenaries he's putting down in Omuma that are killing, adopting. When they adopt people, they move them to Omuma. They are raping our girls. They are, and the worst part is the traditional rulers in all this community are not saying anything. It is better the traditional rulers come out and speak out, because they are raping our women. When they catch young ladies, they kill our boys. Every Biafran youth, mazi, these are the things they are doing. Their purpose is kill them. That is all their purpose. And mazi, you cannot tell me we will look at these things and we answer good boys. We do not want to answer good boys. We do not care. We do not care. So mazi, we are not waiting and we are not folding our hands. But the most important thing is this. We must, it is all this continuous debunking of their false information. That is why today, IPOB have not been tagged a terrorist group. It is our duty. Because when you stop, that means you have been defeated. They are the ones, you know how many of them who have come on social media and boasted, IPOB media, we know that, you know how it goes. Lai Mohammed went to the house, told them he need money to fight us. Where is Lai Mohammed today? Have you heard from him? Loretta Onochie was blabbing everywhere before. Where is her? Where are they? We are here. All those who have come on the social media and threaten us, tell us they will do us this, they will do us that. Mazi, we are not backing down for anybody. That is a promise. There is nobody you can blab, because we are so confident of what we are doing. We are so confident. In fact, we have become pro-professionals in this thing we are doing, that nobody will come into this space and they destroy the name of IPOB. People have died for this movement. Life has been lost. People are in jail, and you expect us to back down or answer good boys? No. We are going to make sure we do everything possible to protect our land. We are not ready to answer good names. We are into freedom fighting. We are not into entertainment business.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Do not forget that we are in Radio Biafra House Service interactive session with mazi, chinasa, nworu. Now, considering what is happening, the Fulani killings everywhere, it's no more, it's an hourly news. The attack on churches, even in the north. Terrorists attack Baptist Church and the Catholic Church in Kaduna every day, in Jos, in Benue, coming down to southwest in our land. Now they devise a means, the Fulani terrorists, of kidnapping mostly clergymen in our land in order to get more money to buy weapons. Now, is there anything that IPOB is doing in any way in order to continue directly alerting or coalescing with even the Northern Christians or indigenous people for the danger that is waiting for everybody? Because it's no more only Biafrans and even religious leaders, please. Because now since the payment of 100 million by the bishop, the target is now more vested or focused on pastors and bishops and reverend fathers. Please, what is IPOB really doing, if you may?
Mazi, thank you so much. You know, this issue, now that the kidnappers have remembered the clergymen, for me, I see it as a nemesis against them. You know, sometimes people think punishment, hellfire, hell will come from up, and you know, the body of Christ in the southern Nigeria will suffer greatly during this period if they don't rise up. You cannot solve the problem with prayers. This is a reality that is facing Israel. You know, the problem is that as it's happening in Kaduna, in other parts of Nigeria, they don't talk about it. You see them, they come, they talk rubbish. None of the pastors is speaking reality of things. They only base on this. When they go and do their sorcery in the night, they come out and prophesy to people. Because they know they've been able to hold the masses, the Christian masses in Nigeria, with fake prophecies. You know, prophecy make you, especially prophecy that you are going to buy car is going to be well with you. Now, from the time they have kidnapped this prelate, if you found out, many of the kidnapped victims now, they are clergymen. They know there is money in the church. It is no more they kidnap poor people, they ask for 1 million. No. And who are those inside this business? Sooner or later, you will see most of the clergymen will never wear their gown again to move. And let me make it very clear. Their informants, the people they work, are still the Nigerian militaries and the Nigerian police who are on checkpoints on the road. Because when a car is coming, they will ask you, who are you? Who you they go? Where you they go? You know our people like ego. Maybe you have one police officer there. He's sitting as a big man. He say, I am Bishop Oyakinomi. I am Bishop this. Oh, okay, well done, sir. You move. They've known that this is a big catch. They pass information immediately along the road. Before you get to the 1 or 2nd checkpoint, you will be adopted. They will adopt you. Because they know that when they adopt you, they know they gave you they are the catcher. They gave you the job that this person is coming. They are on the road to monitor everything, and that is how they will kidnap from politicians. The same way, the time for politicians are coming. For now, the religious bodies, they want to squeeze their mouth because they are the ones who have crowd. Because they know the politician they don't have any prestige again, no integrity among the people. They now go to the church. They want to squeeze many of them. Now, you say what IPOB is doing. You are here always, every day on the radio, educating people, being security conscious, knowing when to move and at the time not to move. Most of them, as we are talking, they are talking, rubbish things against us. Many of these clergymen we are talking, ESN is always, if you hear from the victims of kidnappers, they will tell you the way the people are moving in the bushes. They don't stay one place. Now, ESN is doing all they can. There is no kidnapping case that comes to the table of ESN that we don't follow up. We might not come to a logical conclusion on it because sometimes where they gave you the information and the places the men can be able to cover, maybe nothing will be done. Sometimes you may be thinking that also they are in the bushes. Sometimes they kidnap them in the bush and bring them to some houses inside the town. You won't know. It's a very difficult something that everybody that it's a very difficult threat for our society that everybody have to. ESN also we lack the necessary equipment because one thing is this, in this struggle. How many people just only stay someplace, they say ESN, God is doing it. How many? Ask yourself, how many motorbikes does ESN have to go in the bushes? How many do ESN have cars to even move from place to place? These men are moving. This is raining season. Most of them are staying in the bush to protect our people. And sometimes we do ask, does our people even know what we are doing for them? Do our people even know that because of ESN, that many of them can be able to even sleep in their homes? Do they know? That you see people coming to talk rubbish sometimes. Mazi, what this movement is doing to make sure what the Fulani Islamists have planned against our people have not worked, especially after holding the leader for 1 year. You can able to understand being able to face these people, the Nigerian government might, for 1 year, with little or nothing in their possession. So it is something people are doing things. We are working. If you found out, people can give the testimony. It is not we are taking credit, but look at Anambra. You have seen the moment they see we have stepped in for certain things, certain operations we cannot even mention them on air, but you can see there is a kind of calmness in Anambra. It is not yet over. The problem is this: people now forgot something. This cult boys has been there in the society for a very long time. Criminals has been there for a very long time. Now, it is very difficult. Even the people, they knew that there are communities that they have criminals. For example, Mazi, I will give you an example like Osumohu in Anambra. In Osumohu, anybody from that Osumohu exists, they know about Osumohu. Most of the youth from Osumohu, they are highway robbers. They are big criminals. I'm not saying it. This is a reality. If you take the record of most of the top criminals you find there, you will see that it is criminality in their lineage. You will find out that either their father was also a criminal, and these people, when this ESM was formed in that area, most of them that was even ran away from, they all returned back from gangs and start terrorizing this area. And it's something you have to handle with care, because they are mindless individuals. They can go and kill innocent people for nothing, because that is the way they reason. Now, they are recruiting also cult boys. And you know, cultism is associated with politicians. Cultism is also associated with Nigerian security. All of them, you see them, all of them, as they are all around, they are all working for what? For money and to give IPOB a bad name. This is what they are asked to do. Some of these cult boys, the politicians are using them against IPOB members. They tell them, see, you know, there is something wrong. I mean, there is one thing wrong Soludo did. When Soludo came out and say he is announcing 10 million naira, those who will show people, or this money they are announcing on bounty of people, because what they are doing if you Somebody told them there is an ESN commander living in this apartment. They jumped into that house. The man was talking the king because he's early elder. He said, "These are my grandchildren and other." So they search the whole house, break everywhere, take his telephone, search his telephone, check things, and they left. This is how they visit many homes in the night. This is what they're doing. What we are saying is this: there are some of our people cooperating with them. Because these are the things they are doing. And that is why it's a very difficult trait that everybody must be aware. Because without informing people, information is knowledge. Without informing people, for people to understand the tricks of the enemy, because sometimes even those guys following them, going to point hands on people, at the end of the day, at a point also, they kill you. So, ESN and IPOB, we are doing a lot. But while we are doing those things at home also, we are very careful not to expose more of our people to danger. Because he who fights and run away, fights another day. And it doesn't mean that or some of our members, they drew back and look into it. It doesn't mean maybe they have back off. No. But the problem is this. We have, as long as we are sharing our space with the enemy, we found a lot of things of this nature. But it is left in the hands of our people, because it's not only we. Because the pastors and bishops we pay, they are the next in line for the kidnappers. They are the people, because they know imagine the prelate, when they kidnapped him, within 24 hours, he could be able to provide 100 million. And the money, the car that came and picked up the money was a military vehicle without a plate number, an old military pickup without a plate number. He came and picked it and goes his way. Mazi, it's a business for them that every one of us must have to be very careful. And I can tell you also something. It's a very dangerous trend that is going to happen, because there are criminals in the church. They will also go to try to kidnap their pastors. We have seen this kind of story. People kidnap their brother because they want to get money. People want to kidnap their pastors so that they can get money, because it won't take time. You will see somebody in the church, let me pay money for ransom for pastor. The whole pastor, 100 million, we go bring them. As long as say my daddy, they bring them out. This is a mentality that we need to stand. And most times now, you see, they take the money, they kill the people. That is one of the things happening. After collecting the money, they kill the people. You have to be lucky. So it's better everybody rise up. Everybody rise up. We cannot be distracted with their politics, with their selection process, and not election. This is something everybody has to know. There is nothing like election in Nigeria. It is called selection. That is why you see somebody like Tinubu telling you, it is my turn. It is my turn, because I put Jubril there, Buhari that place. It is now my turn. Atiku on one side is saying, I didn't take you to court and start dragging this thing. If you finish, I take over. It is his turn. Peter Obi on one side is saying, we change things, we do this, we do. It is only we that understand what Peter Obi wants to do. The Northerners don't understand those things. Few people who have started supporting him, I think they're already getting threats. They're already looking for them to kill. Young people who started supporting, they're already looking for them to kill. So what I'm saying is this: these things are going to put our people in a very high risk. Look at today. Do you see the number of Fulani repented Boko Haram? They push it into Lagos, around 16 buses. I think 6 coasters and 10 luxurious buses, jam-packed with repented Boko Haram officers. What are they coming to do in Lagos? What are they coming to do? What is happening in Lagos? Can somebody tell us? These people are planning for violence, while our people thinking that all these things they are shouting is not going to change Nigeria. Do you see they're not talking? They are not talking. They are strategizing. People are running around to make PVC. Why the North are pushing people? We are hearing stories every day. They are coming inside in our bushes, in our communities. People will just tell you, na wow, na wow, na wow. It is not na wow. It is real. Mazi, it is real. Thank you so much, Mazi Chinedu. Thank you.
There were. Let me also add this in the question. We see what happened last time. How the so-called the Bubago killed the 5 members of the family. Innocent people. And, all that the police commissioner will say is that they're on top of it. Investigation. The same thing we hear all the time. Please, can you also talk more on the activities of this so-called Bubago that they didn't come by themselves? The governors, Dave Umahi, and the Supreme Court governor, they brought them. And they are on the rampage in our land. Honestly speaking, they are on the rampage. So please, can you expatiate more about this?
Mazi, I don't want anybody to misunderstood or misinterpret what I'm going to say. If I'm saying it, because when it does not apply in other states, I'm saying do not misinterpret it. But this is with intelligent reports in our table and the things we have found out, especially in Anambra. Mazi, there are a group of boys, you see this Ebubago stores. Dave Umahi is the one who championed it and gave his senior brother, retired General Dave Umahi, the head of this Ebubago. Maybe it didn't sell in other states, but in Ebonyi State, he tried his best to recruit them. Now, if you found out Dave Umahi on many occasions have boasted to people that he cleared all IPOB members in Ebonyi State. He boasted for it. Even our radio transmitter in Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, it was people there that sabotaged it, and it was carried by the men of Dave Umahi. People from there is no place our radio has been stopped in Biafra. Even when the water was very hot, nobody could be able to lay our hands on our radio station. But it is only in Ebonyi State. Our radio station was stolen by our own people that Dave Umahi paid money. And that radio is with Dave Umahi. We were asking that radio the day that it's with Dave Umahi. They are not using it for anything, but the people that sold this, when they stole it, they handed it over to Dave Umahi. We have every information. We have boasted in many occasions how he dealt with IPOB members in Ebonyi State. Now, after doing that, which he thought, but he now later realized that IPOB is still alive in Ebonyi State and ESN is still waxing strong. Now, he started shifting some of them. There was a day, a bus, a coaster bus. It is like up to 3 buses filled with easy, filled with it's Ebonyi youth, but there was written easy youth movement. This bus came in, and we are wondering how this bus can carry young people through the bus all the way from Ebonyi State and enter Anambra. And when they entered, some of them made contact within the state and told people that they have said they are now in the bush. One of them called someone, one of our members. He told him that he's in Ebonyi. He said, He said, where are you? He said, no, they are in the bush. He said, you don't know, say bush they pay. Are you hearing me? He said, you don't know, say bush they pay. Now, if you come in this axis, But the Bubago, the level, because now there is nothing he's seeing. He sees nobody. Many people have changed tactics in Ebonyi State. He don't see them again, and they are getting it hot anytime they want it. They're shifting many of them down to Anambra and Imo State. They now come and join other people. That is Dave Umahi, Hope Uzodinma through Wazirike. They are the one bringing these ones from Asaba, from Iguacha, from Edo. Now, because most of the guys they are bringing from those areas, they are Igbos, but we know their tones, their dialects, the way they speak. You can easily figure them out, and they will tell you. So they use them because why? So they can be able to communicate in the society, ask people questions. Because when they bring in only a job, it raises a lot of eyebrow. Now they know what they are meeting in Imo State, and we have to let them know we're not going to stop confronting a Bubago. Anytime, anywhere they gather, anywhere they put, because they have killing our people, they are doing a lot of it. But the worst part of it is that this group they bring in, they are killing, they are stealing, they are harvesting organs, they are kidnapping, they are also taking ransoms, because their mind is they have come within this, as they say, bush they pay. Mazi, they snatch cars, luxury cars. I'm telling you, they are snatching cars of our people. There are many IPOB members who have lost their cars between these axes. Mazi, can you believe that these criminals will snatch our people's car, a car of 20 million? They will sell them at 2 million. They will cut them in scraps and sell them. These are criminals. There are a lot of atrocities that Dave Umahi and all these people introduce, because he boasted about creating a parallel IPOB, creating his own ESN, that is Bubago. You remember that Hope Uzodinma once said that it was them that brought the idea. I don't know where they brought the idea of forming this instant security. I don't know. You know, criminals always like to take a name, something they don't know about, and they forgot that there is an English word that said, no man ever becomes great through imitation. They want to grab what people have already built and make it their own. On the process, when they could not, you see them unleashing terror. Mazi, Bubago is causing a lot of crime in Biafra land within Imo State and Anambra. Their level of criminality is something everybody must be on alert. Couple of weeks now, a couple of months, you found that there is car snatching have gone down because we continue to expose them. Let me make something very clear also. There are a group of people, they call themselves Umuchuku. IPO, when ESN was launched, there was no nickname for ESN as Umuchuku, Umuchineke. ESN does not have that nickname. Let us make this thing very clear, so that everybody committing criminality in the name of Umuchuku, he said that you are telling us that Umuchuku, Umuchineke is ESN. You are a liar, because what they try to do here, when this criminality, when they arrested, when they adopted Onyen, we realize because they know they cannot use. We found that some people want to use ESN when we had to catch their audio messages. Some of the criminals in that area, when they communicate people claiming ESN, and we tried and we found that they are not ESN. When we go after them, they understood that they cannot be using this name to communicate. So now they claim Umuchuku. They use that name to commit. People thinking they are part of what we are doing. But they are all criminals. This is things that also warrant the ESN, warrant Bubago. Bubago know the level of criminality happening in those cities. They are also doing their own. Bubago is also kidnapping, asking money. There are people, when they catch you, they ask you to transfer money for them. If you transfer, they leave you. If you don't transfer, they kill you. These are the things. They are all one people committing crimes. For example, Anybody in these border towns claiming to be ESN have nothing to do in this area. ESN has nothing to do in this axis. In Osumohu, in Osihituka, Leilu, Ihiala, all these axes that ESN have nothing to do. People operating in this axis are all criminals. The Bubagu team, Abakiari team, the Nigerian police with some of their criminals. These are a place. Instead of them to face these people, they continue to call IPOB, ESN, IPOB. And that's why Chukwu Kadiam have been helping. Some of them, later you see on social media, they will be saying what happened. You see some people that will catch, you will hear them. Even sit at home that has been abolished. You can see that many of them are using sit at home. You know what they do? They wait. That's why they want to impose this sit at home by any way. Even if you cancel it, they refuse. I hear some people, they hate chinasa and nworu because I stopped sit at home. I am not the one that stopped sit at home. It's mazi Nnamdi said the sit at home must stop. Besides, it's 1 year now. You are doing the sit at home. Have they released mazi Nnamdi? No. Said they have done it. What they do is every Sunday, Monday, they are waiting for people driving just from one community to another. They seize your bike. That is how they are taking people's bike. They seize people's property. These criminals, they take, they go and sell. Those who are stealing cars are stealing. They will steal car of 20 million, 15 million, 17 million. They sell at 1 million, and there are criminals going to buy it from them, from all those. This is a chain of criminals working in a particular area. And instead of the government to focus on how to tackle a Bubagu is a criminal group. They are a criminal group, killing squad, and at the same time, working together, because some of the Bubagu people also are working with some of these criminals in that area. Everybody can remember Baby. Baby was working with a Bubagu. Baby was also working with the criminals. Baby was working with a Bubagu. We were also working with people. We saw what happened lastly in Ihiala. There people are giving, these are criminal gangs. Have you ever heard that somebody want to bury somebody? You go and ask him, you must pay money before you bury the person. They go to Dragon, who collected money, 7 million naira to protect the area, and they kill themselves. At the end of the day, they want to infuse IPOB name inside. Mazi, a Bubagu must be dealt with. And those who have brought a Bubagu into this area will pay dearly. They will pay. Hope Uzodimma now camp them in his own Omuma community. And what they are doing now, they have killed many people in that community, many youths. And we are saying we are not going to allow it to continue. It is not going to continue. All those mercenaries, Hope Uzodimma brought into Imo State, they must leave our land because they are part. From this night, we are seeing every one of them as a criminal, and anywhere we see any Bubagu, they will be confronted. It does not matter whatever anybody say or whatever anybody do. They are killing our youths. We have seen many audio messages going around what they are doing. They killed that family, and police government said they are going to make investigation because there was an outcry. It was a Bubagu people that killed them. And they kill them, pack their properties. That is what they are doing. When they go to somebody's house, before they burn the house, they enter your house and pack every property, take every valuable things and leave and set the house on fire. And for that reason, from this night, we are declaring a full-time confrontation with a Bubagu in Imo State. And any of them, anywhere, we ask every Biafran, anywhere they are gathering, anywhere they are lodging them, anywhere they are gathering them as a group, this is their headquarters. You have the inquiry number of IPOB. You have to inform us if you know, because sometimes they are into somebody's compound. Sometimes they are in some community halls. Sometimes they are into like a particular police station. That is where they gather them. They move out from there. They go now, continue to kill our people. And we are declaring full-time confrontation with a Bubagu in Imo State, because that is where they have committed abomination committed evil and they have done enough, and we say enough is enough. Mazi,
Mazi, we must continue. Let me veer off or steer off into another issue that is happening, raging now. I call it election or electioneering fever. You talked about it, you touched it about 2 or 3 days back on Saturday. But I want you to please touch more, reiterate on the position of IPOB on this Nigeria election, presidential election, so to say, which is a selection anyway, because many people have gone haywire, even including some IPOB officials. So please, this is your time or your chance to reiterate on the position of IPOB on this election for now. Please go on.
Mazi, in this issue, I would like us to, share opinions. I came across some article, even one article you wrote, and I compared it with some of the articles I came across over what is happening. One thing I realized is that our people, Mazi Farmer, we say we are 15 minutes, 15 minutes in memory, in remembering. Yes, 15 minutes human being. After 15 minutes, we forget everything. For me, like we said, this selection period of who will be the next president, I am not seeing any future. I'm not seeing anything than doom. People can say what they like. It's my opinion. As people who are part of that geographical space, we have seen, this is the story they're telling us every time. Mazi, since I was born, I know how long we used to trek, go to school, come out, and they say, you understand me, you are the future, things will be fine. Things did not become fine. Years, decades have gone. We found ourselves in exile, scavenging. Nothing good will come from Nigerian election. Mazi, for me, and from the things I have realized, after Nigerian independence, what hit Nigeria was corruption. You understand? After the independence, there was the corruption in the Nigerian, government sector, and that was so alarming. This is what pushed those Chukwemeka and Zogo and all those their teams that time. May their soul rest in peace. That leads to the first queue, according to the history, what they gave us. Now, I can say that it was also the British, because that time, there was a time they said, I read an article where they said when they went to this Santander military school in UK, where they agreed that they will carry out a coup to flush out these corrupt politicians. For me, I saw it that that time the British used that young man trying to clear up the mess that was in Nigeria at that time. And after they have helped them to clear out most of those corrupt politicians, they now turn around and call them that it was an Igbo coup. Because now they didn't want the Igbos. They have taken the power away from the Fulanis, because the British will not come and do it for them. They clear them, and after that, they turn it to be a tribal issue that led coup after coup, counter coups, all these things. And from that time, if you found out, it has been the Nigerian military. This has been the Nigerian military officers. They have been the one ruling Nigeria all this while. Until even when they say they're going into democracy, it was because of pressure from the Western world. They all agreed with the Western world also. They shift into democracy, but still with the military. Still with those who were in the military. That was why when they moved into
Obasanjo was a military officer. He just changed clothes, removed his clothes, and become a
yes. Obasanjo was a military officer. Abubakar Malami, a military officer. Jubril, Ibrahim Babangida, military officer. Sani Abacha, who all of them were military officers. They only changed You see, you find that those who are not military officers, they don't even give them a chance to operate. Like when Yaradua entered there, he died. Jonathan, you saw what they did to Jonathan. When Jonathan just came in, Boko Haram everywhere. Do you understand me? Now, the British government knows that Nigeria is at the brink of destruction because of the corruption, everything. The country have failed. Now, who will rescue it? They will look for an Igbo man. They feel he will rescue it. But that was before, because people were not informed widely like as we are now. That's why Peter Obi did not run to go to Labour Party, because he ran there because they told him plainly that these two major parties will never give you tickets. They made it clear to him. Now he come back, he formed a party, he joined a party, giving him a. They're now using him. And one thing our people have to know is this. The British, they are the master strategy. Don't underrate them. They know Peter Obi will have the popularity. And this popularity will try to cool down the agitation in the southeast. That is what they are thinking. This is another strategy they want to. The British can give a power to Peter Obi for 4 years just to come and use that opportunity and kill the major stakeholders in this movement. Just for 4 years. To make sure that they use it to calm the environment down, people will change. They will pick the stakeholders, people they think. Did you hear what Peter Obi said in one of his interviews? He said he will dialogue, but those who are extreme, he will go after them. Then we know that we are extreme. We are diehard Biafrans. That what we want.
Radicals.
So what Peter Obi is trying to say, our people have to understand that you are a diehard. You want Biafra at all costs. So now you are an enemy to Peter Obi, because he said when he tried to dialogue, those who agree to dialogue, he will dialogue with them. But those who refuse to dialogue, now the question is this: are we going to dialogue with Peter Obi to leave the Biafran struggle and become part of Nigeria that he will lead for 4 years? They want to use him. The British can do anything. They know our people have 15 minutes remembrance a human being. That's why they have given him many people. I am really,
Mazi, even now, some people, they don't talk about IPOB or anything. Or what they talk is okay.
That is it.
That is pathetic. Our
and
people.
Mazi, I am asking Biafrans, if you are following any of these comedians or these skit producers, if you are a Biafran following them, and they are the one talking about this PVC, anybody that talk about PVC, unfollow them. That is what we have to do. Because these are people that are there. Our people are being killed, kidnapped. They have never even used their platform to educate people. They don't. They only use it to show women backside. Do you understand me? Talk about criminality, something to cheat people. They have never used it to talk in any way, discuss about freedom. And now, because PVC, all of them, remember, John, there was a time they are now having a group. They're having an association. If money is being dished out, they call all of them, all the skit makers, they share money to them. You see them using their platform. We must not neglect this group of people, because these are people that can do anything because of money. They are not serious in anything freedom. They are only serious on what they can make. And I'm asking all Biafrans, any of them, unfollow all those ones using their platforms, trying to talk to our people about PVC and no PVC. We are not saying people don't take PVC. We are not telling people to take PVC, but what we are saying, do not come and dilute what we are doing with your PVC message. We are not interested. Anybody want to go quietly, go and do it without coming to preach to us or telling us that we must take PVC, because we know at the end of this, you all come back crying. You all come back with your tails between your two legs. That is Nigeria for you, Mazi. And the one thing is this, all they are doing, this brouhaha, they are doing with P2B is to try to quench. Why the people are singing? People are singing now. P2B. They forgot that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have case on 24. And the 7 days to the case now, Buhari have laid a heavy accusation. Let me ask most of you, how many of you are online defending this struggle? We know. Don't tell us, some people, some stupid ones will say, I am more Biafran than you. He's not on Facebook. He don't write anything on Facebook. He's not an IPOB family member. He don't contribute. I'm more Biafran than you. Stay near the marketplace or where people and gossip and say these people eat billions, this person eat billions. This is only what they do. The question is this. How many of you understand the game Nigerian government is playing with the British government? For the fact that they are using P2B is quenching the morale. Some of you think things will be fine. It is not going to be fine. They don't mind even to sacrifice 4 years. Say P2B, you president. Within 4 years, it is the Fulanis are in the military. Problem with it, they use that opportunity. That time you say everything is good. They eliminate most of the hardliners from the struggle, clear every history, and every one of you fall back. We know IPOB is their stumbling block, and we will remain that stumbling block until Biafra is restored. Mazi Chinedu.
There were Mazi. Before I open the lines, I will also want you to talk about this. Lastly, about our leader's court case. Please. As you said, it's going to be in the next 7 days. So,
okay, Mazi Chinedu, thank you so much.
Yes.
Go on. Mazi, this message is for all Biafrans who will be going to Abuja on that date. Being vigilant has always been our watchword. We ask you, as you are going to Abuja, I may come on air before that time or I may not. If you are going to Abuja, please, and please, this is a standing order. We do not want you to go to Abuja with the Biafran flag, going to fly the flag in the Abuja High Court. Let me tell you people something. The Nigerian government is looking for a reason. There are some actions. Some of you do not know when to carry out those actions and the time not to carry it. The Nigerian government is looking for an excuse to cause a problem in the court premises. If any one of you remember, there was a time they rented some of those criminals coming to, while you are there, they come to sing and trying to confront you people so that they will say there was confrontation of people who say they want Nigeria. And at the end, most of you, they will gun most of you down. And at the end of the day, they will tell you because of insecurity, something that happened, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case will now be handled secretly. Nobody will attend. Remember, they are looking for an excuse. They are always looking for something. We have to be very strategic. Nobody tell you don't carry, because our people used to be very stupid. Tomorrow now they go, they say chinasa nworu say don't carry the Afra flag. We in Brussels, you can see our people flying, we fly our flag. But there are times you must be very sensitive at every given time what you have to do, especially when you are in Abuja. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Because of the flag, they may hold you, put you inside. We know that this struggle is all about prison and all these things, but it's simple instruction. You can also avoid that mistake. When you go there, we have to be vigilant. We all have the plans. What they planned last time before they postponed the court. We had a plan. We had a plan they were making to try to bomb the court, so that they will say that they will not come to court. They are looking for any stupid excuse. This is a government that can burn down a ministry because they ate money. This is a government that can burn down a bank. Now why they are not burning banks again? Because everything is online now. You burn this bank, you can access it in another bank. That's why you don't see them setting banks on fire any longer. It is ministry. Accountant General Office. These are people, we know how they operate. they can set one part of the court on fire. You know, when Jubril died, when Buhari died, they brought in the second imposter. They told you that rat ate the office, inside the office, and for 3 months. They have to, because they know
is infested everywhere and cockroaches, so they have to.
That is it. Yeah. They have to close the place for 3 months and start a new war. All these things, they know you will believe them. You won't question. They told you that monkey swallow some money, and you believe. Tomorrow they did some attack. They said IPOB. They already, trying to accuse us and label many things. The IPOB members, they attack. They want to rescue Nnamdi Kanu from the court. For that reason, they're not bringing court. It is all delayed tactics. All their games has finished for 1 year. So we are going to court on that day. We are expecting victory and nothing more. Because on that particular day, judgment must take place. One thing is this: Nigeria have no case against us, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything that have happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the collaboration and conspiracy of our own people. Is the collaboration and conspiracy of our own people, starting from the politicians, from business moguls. These are people who were hoping for presidency for 2023. This is all they have all planned because of Igbo presidency 2023. That's why they sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they were asked, if you want presidency 2023, make sure you get this guy. And they brought out money. Dave Umar, know what I'm talking. He is part of it. He is the governor for the Southeastern governors. He is the chairman. They sponsored it. They did it. They know about it because of presidential ambition. And after they have handed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu over to them, today, have they given them the presidential ticket? No. They didn't. That is how stupid they are, and that is how devilish they will continue to be. These people are ready to destroy their own because of some fairy tale promises. And for us, we are not going to pity them. For now, what we are doing then is unleashing our venom on them through the social media. The time we will unleash it on ground, time will come, and that time nobody can question our actions. Thank you, Mazi.
There, Mazi. Lest I forget, please, just quickly. We are in this media confrontation with BBC. Some people might not understand the importance. Please, I want you to drive more on this media confrontation with BBC. Because of the evil, their biased reports, misinformation and disinformation. Please, quickly before I open the lines, please.
The issue of BBC is something every one of us must be part. And I can tell you, let me make it very clear. Now we are talking that even the IPOB media team, we have decided that in the next 1 year, BBC has become, confronting BBC has become one of our most important assignments. We have placed BBC like we placed the Nigerian government, and our confrontation with them supposed to last till July 3rd. But I think in a couple of days, the head of the media will announce our next step. But I can tell them, most of us in IPOB leadership, in IPOB media, we have decided it's a fight to finish. There is no more time limit. We are going to confront BBC head on. Mazi, the role BBC is playing, it is an international offense, international crime for any media house, you understand me, to carry out information against the victims of genocide, than carry information, deceiving the public, information, instead of to carry about the oppressors. they try to demonize those who are the victims of genocide. They did not start it today. And if we continue to keep silent, I think this is the first time any group of people or any media is confronting BBC. For over, since after the Civil War till now, there is no media house that have confronted BBC about the killings that is happening in Biafra land, about the killings of Igbo people, about the killings of what is happening in our place. And every one of us knew very well that BBC Igbo was formed to counter IPOB media. They knew about our proactiveness. They knew about our capacity. And at that early stage, they now went and formed BBC Igbo, trying to use it to come and disseminate wrong information, give a different story about what is happening in our place. It's very shocking that Fulanis are killing people in our land. BBC will say there is no confirmed report that Fulanis, they will say there is no confirmed report that Fulanis want to take our land. Go to Law Panther and see the ones they have taken. Go to many places in Biafra land and see the ones they have occupied by force. BBC cannot go those places.
To change the narrative now by calling them unknown gunmen.
Unknown gunmen, thank you.
Bandits.
And even bandits, they are now trying to put only unknown gunmen and bandits. Only this word. They don't, when they are hearing the confessions, when they are seeing the people say, so it is our duty, since BBC did that documentary, we have asked them to pull this documentary down. But we found out they have grown some muzzles. Many people can see, some of our people are still calling them, confronting them. We have seen one of their email, they are replying, they say it's to our people, but they make it very clear that we can continue to be unhappy, that what they did, they know what they did. We will tell BBC that in everything, sometimes there may be a champion, but another champion is on the way. IPOB Media Warrior, we have come to knock BBC off from the media space. We will deal with BBC in such a way they will never believe in their life. The only thing they can remember is that these are the children of Biafrans whom they have committed atrocities against them. They are the people who have come to revenge against what they did to us in 1967 to 1970. We have to let BBC know that we are those kids that were crying and died while they turn away their cameras. That we have come to tell them the evil they have committed. We have come to tell the world what they have done to us. They were in Brussels. But can they come out to report that we are in Brussels? No. All of them were there. DW, they were there. French 24, they were there. All of them were there. None of them. Your government told you do not cover the story of the Biafrans. They are the ones that are there with Ambazonians. It doesn't matter how long you try to hide. Thanks to social media, thanks to Radio Biafra, and thanks to all IPOB media warriors who have in one way or the other spread this gospel, and thanks to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who wake all of us from our slumber, who told us, and I once remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us, the time will come when BBC will fight you people. And when BBC is fighting you, you know the game is almost at the end. And that is what we are now. We are in that particular period. Because he said it years back. He said, continue fighting. Any day BBC now confront you people, that is the day you know Biafra is so close. That means we have met the devil face to face. Mazi, I urge all Biafrans, everybody have to be very strong. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. We are ready for this. And most of us, we came because of this struggle. Some understood why they are here, why some do not understand. But we ask Chukwu Kadama to give us the strength, because everything we do is not by our power. If it is not destiny, most of us will not be here. If it is not what we are called, an assignment to do, we are not going to be here. And I thank Chukwu Kadama for using us and for making us to be part of this generation who have decided to restore their nation, who have seen evil and call it by its name. And that is what we must be doing until we restore Biafra. Thank you, Mazi Chinedu.
Then one thing we should understand is no empire lasts forever. That, you know, human being in general are very, very proud. When we study history, we see that no empire, no matter how big, he reigns for a time, for that time. That is why you hear, oh, this kingdom, Roman Empire, they were, and after they started going down, and after they ended. Now, Roman Empire is now, you know, only in how many kilometers in the Vatican? How many? Not up to 10 kilometers square. The Holy See, the Vatican. But during the apex of their time, you know, their kings and emperors thought that the world is theirs. So what I'm saying is about BBC. They think that, you know, the world is theirs. There's something, Mazi, I don't know whether you remember, there's something we are talking one day, you know, privately, and you ask me, how long have you been using Western Union? And I laugh. You know, during the time of Western Union, you know, they will block you, they will make, if you don't know, send social amount. Oh, no. They will apply. You think that the world is finished with them. Now, I don't even know anything about Western Union again.
Mazi, they call you now to ask you, do you want to send money? They make everything. Do you understand me? Who send with them again? Western Union that will
we send our money in our own way, very relaxed.
In our own ways.
That is the world, you know. It teaches us nothing lasts forever. But during that time, at their apex, they think that the world will be theirs forever. No.
That is it. Mazi is just like Kodak. You know the Kodak.
Exactly, Kodak film, all this and that.
Kodak, when Kodak was there, they tell Kodak the world is changing. Go to digital cameras, go to memory. He said this is Kodak. You understanding me? Kodak. People will continue today. Does anybody? Some children don't know what is hidden film. They don't know they wash. They used to wash pictures and they keep it at home. They don't even know. They don't know how it happened. The same thing with typewriter. You remember typewriter?
Of course, now typewriter.
They are gone. And you understand me? What of telephone? Remember when you go to Nitel, they said your sister will call. And you go there after 2 hours before the telephone will come. Or you go there to call. People must know. BBC should know they won't reign forever. People have come to disseminate information in another way they have never seen. And that is IPOB. Nobody can dispute that. The earlier they understand that it's a new kid on the block, the better for them. Because we are ready to battle BBC because we found that their hatred against Biafrans is second to none. And we are ready to confront them. It's head on. It is a fight to finish. It's no more fight for 2 months or 3 months. No. They are a permanent enemy. Thank you, Mazi.
There, I will open my lines, but before I do that, we shall go into a few minutes break. When we come back, I'll open the lines, please. People have started calling already, but please hold on.
Members of Igbo elders, none. I welcome you, the media, both print and television. I welcome everybody here. This is not a very happy occasion for us, because most of us have vested interest in one Nigeria. But over the years, the government, especially the present government seems to be working hard to push us out of Nigeria. And now we hear of the conspiracy to negate constitutional provisions of the parties, especially the PTP has zoning and rotation in the constitution. We have been zoning and rotating. Now that it is a turn of the Igbo, all kinds of things are being said.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land. We are here on this interactive session with Mazi Chinasa Nworu interactive session. Today is the 21st day of June in the year of our Lord 2022. Our lines are now open. I have many myriads of call already flowing in, but there are rules, please. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142547. I repeat, +61 405 142547. Please try to understand this, that you have every caller has at least or maximum 4 minutes, please, to ask your questions. Please let us be disciplined and be fair and respect the rules, please. We are IPOP, so that other people will call, so that I can get or we can have access to as many callers as possible, please. When you dominate the line, others are calling. Before you finish, you can have 300 missed calls. I'm telling you. Only you talking. Please be fair when you call. I have a first caller. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, well, welcome to the program. Please go to your point, your if you have a contribution. Go on.
Mazi Chinasa, I greet you, sir. You're a man. You're a man to emulate, a man to learn from. You are really breaking it down for us with a reference. So before I forget, my name is Emmanuel. I'm calling you from the city of Nkrumah. Mazi, I retrieve from the question that Mazi Jonathan asked you about, must we be on a defensive line? Because they will see it like, hey, these people. And when Mazi Jonathan asked you that question, it was really interesting to get your answer very clearly for me and understand it. And which is the answer? The answer you gave to us was quite confident about it. But I want you to enlighten more on that, because if you keep on being on defensive, like one day they will say they will keep on blaming you. Why are you always on the blaming side? Can't you attack? Because when you are on a defensive side, so one day they may attack your defense and your defense may leak. You understand? I don't know if you get what I mean, please.
Yes.
But as well, like sometimes you need to act a bit so that they will to understand that you are more like. And I say na ọ na mma na adịtọ hụ ka ọ beto gị n'aka ka o were marakwa na ọ dị kwa nkọ. So if we keep on being on defensive side, I guess when they may get us on this always on defensive side, because this thing you said now, this man wrote now, he have been circulating on social media, and they may look into it. I see it as a blessing in disguise. They may look into it and begin to talk about things. What's the cause of it? What causes the vandalization of all that, which they need to lie. I tweeted it right now on Twitter. I'll be calling them, making it to tagging the United Nations, EU, to know that this man here is an imposter, lying against his own people, and it's an international crime against humanity. Mazi Chinasa, what other things I want to ask you is that the killing in our land is getting out of hand, the police, and I clearly understand how hard work, how ESN has been doing it diligently on the ground without making noise, and which we are glad of. Police, I will urge you to also on a certain place, in the place you know that these people are mainly attacking too much. Please, can you able to help our people there? Because what I always see, I always cry about it. Thank you, Mazi, for the opportunity. And thank you, Mazi Chinasa, our CSO. May God, who is in heaven, continues to bless you. It's a privilege speaking to you this night. Honestly, you don't know how happy am I to get you this night. It's just like I'm speaking with the president. God bless you and bless your family and bless your 10th generation. You shall live to see Biafra, and then you shall live to see, and Biafra shall live to see you. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Thank you.
Mazi Chinasa, you want to say something?
Yeah, Mazi, I want to just enlighten a little bit. Based on that, the same question you asked, you repeated it. Mazi, I think this is a press release. This is a letter he wrote. And it has been made open. You know, they want also other people to hear it. We will respond in any way. As Moses in your case, you understand me? For the fact that they made this press release, we will confront it also because we know the reason, we know the purpose of this. But one thing I want to let our people understand, most of the work IPOB and ESN are doing, please, we have decided not to make them public. We are not making them public, and we are not going to share it to the public. Reasons are, we have seen, as the little things many people knew about IPOB. You saw how mad they were going with it on social media, forgotten that we are in a freedom fighting. Our leader is in the hands of the enemy. Most of our people do not know how to manage informations. You see the YouTubers, people come and they insinuate a lot of things. They want their page to be running. No, we don't behave that way. And the one thing you have to know, it is that system we have used, is what we have used to curtail, brush many of these infiltrators outside, because they do not know, again, what is happening. Before, many of them were insiders. They call you a friendly talk, and after talking to them, they feel they have gotten the information they need. Forgotten that this is IPOB. We are master strategists. Any information we give you, we want to give you. The one we don't want to give you, you will never get it. So, we are not on any way on defensive. What I'm saying is this. There is no way we will accept something we did not do, because if they say you did like this, you did this, silence sometimes means you are guilty. We are not on a defensive mode. Okay, for example, they say we are bombing pipelines, and we didn't. Should we accept, or should we go start bombing? We have made this thing clear on this radio program, that ideology, we know some people told us, go and bomb it. Sometimes it's a trap. People will come, because some people, that is the only line. But we ask ourselves the question, those who were bombing it, the pipeline, what have they benefited? They destroy our environment. They made money that later on they are being killed. It's our place that you are destroying. There are many ways to kill a fish. There are many ways we are holding Nigeria down. He said that we are writing, that we are sending money from the article, that we are using it, writing, lobbying people in abroad, because these brothers, we have poked them in the eyes. This response you see today is not, they are on the defensive because of what have happened in our last protest. Questions are coming to them. People, I told you people last time, if you don't know, on the day of our protest, NATO was there. USA Secretary of State was in Brussels that day. All of them, European Commission, all of them, they saw what happened. And this is the response. They have questioned and they asked them questions. And this is the response they are giving. We are not on defensive. Nigeria is on defensive. Because what you are seeing is a chain reaction of what happened within 1 week. And I can tell you from the leadership, there is something, one of them told the leadership, he told them in 1 week time, you will start getting response. And I believe this is what is happening. It is not we being on defense, rather Nigeria is on defense because they feel they have won. But all of a sudden, after this protest, some evidence has been tabled to them and they are reacting. I can tell you that we are not on defensive. Everything we are doing, it is because of what we are doing is as making Nigeria to react. And as they are reacting, we have to be very strategic. We don't have to follow because we are planning our own deal. They are not the one planning for us. And I can tell you, before the week runs out, you will understand why they make this statement. If you go to the article, they're saying we are in Europe, we are writing, lobbying people outside. Who are we lobbying? Is it not the work IPOB in diaspora is doing? This is an effect of the work that is going on. It is not because they just wake up, because they are looking a way out. They are looking, because this thing you are saying is, they went to sign this thing with Italy, even before this time. Italy told them that It is there. The Nigerian government went to supply, which the Italy letter bought from Libya. The Italian government told them, we cannot buy oil from you because of the Biafran issue. It is not stable. The people are agitating to go. We cannot. So you have to understand, it's not defensive, my brother. It is a reaction of what is happening. Something is happening. As long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in their hand, there is pressure coming on their head, and it is coming on a daily basis. And they must leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or they don't like it. Thank you, Mazi Chinedu.
Mazi, thank you very much. I have a caller that have been there. The weather is gone. Let me see. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, please give us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. No, he's gone. Let me see. I think there is a connectivity issue. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi Nathan.
There we go.
Morning over here. I'm Ajuduchukwu Ejike. I greet chinasa. I want to add my voice for what he said. What they are doing, I'm asking a question. What they are doing in our land is very bad. And some of us have decided, even without even asking the leadership, because we saw ourselves from the leadership or from the IPOB, not to be a member of IPOB, to do whatever we want to do to any one of them. I don't know whether we get it, because a time that our leader said something, IPOB cannot conduct any criminality. That you want to be a criminal, you can go to IPOB. You want to do anything, you can go out from IPOB, not to use the IPOB name. So I see reason for some of us to go out from what we are doing now. If it's a suicide mission, because I believe that I cannot be in the house. These Ebubago people will come and bust my door and bring me and take me to learn how to shoot. It's better than I prepare myself and meet them. Then when I meet them, if the person died there, he will know that he has died there. That is one. Two, again, the man that they caught, the informant they caught that came to snap our people.
You mean in Brussels, in Belgium?
We should be very careful. Yes, our people should be very careful, because I didn't know if they asked him, force him to bring the password so that they can access that gadget. If they did do it, I know that there's other technology without wiping that information out there. So people should be very, very careful about it. Our people should be very, very careful about it. That is what I want to say again. We all have agreed with IPOB leadership that where IPOB die is where we will die, and where IPOB rise is where we will rise. No going back, because we don't have any hope in Nigeria. God bless you, chinasa. Ndewo,
Mazi. Thank you very much.
Ndewo, Mazi. Ndewo, thank you.
Let me caller on. I don't know. People can also call on Signal, please. The Signal line is free, is there, is open. People can call on Signal line also. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
There we go.
Good evening. Yeah, and Mazi Chinasa Nworu, may God bless you. Chukwu Kada bless you. This is Mazi Chinemere Moduku. I'm calling from my location. Mazi, in fact, what you Mazi Chinasa Nworu just said this evening, it makes a lot of sense. And in terms of security purpose, the way he answered your question is, I'm very, very okay on it. Because when you see some certain things going in Russia, you will not see it in their media house, but in our side, yeah, everybody would like to showcase their side. I am the one that doing this. I am the one that is this. So I like the answer he give us this night. And again, Mazi, do you know this PVC? Yes, the Mazi that made it clear. This plot to quit the agitation, and many people call themselves elites. Some of them, but I know that a hardcore IPOP member will not join them in that prisoner voters card. So now they are going to churches. All these churches now, they are carrying it on churches, and these are PVC and these are PVC, and they know that they are going to get some of our people. Some of our people that religions have entered in their marrows. They are going to get them. So now they are going to the church, and here. Where we are there now. There are rumors. They are going to rumors where politicians are going saying that the IPOP GOS have said that everybody go and get our PVC. Now I use mazi chinasa nworu come and explain it that IPOP did not make such comments. If anybody who want to go and do anything, go and do on your own. You are on your own, because this, like what mazi chinasa nworu said, that this thing is their plan. They may give people, okay, this people that they are shouting people, is it not people that say shoot aside in Anambra State? Is it not people? Everybody now saying people, is people that say shoot aside to Igbo people. But Buhari demanded shoot aside for Boko Haram. No, has the commanded shoot aside to terrorists that they have in Kaduna State. No, but it's people that say shoot aside in Anambra. And when you open all the radio stations, I say when Biafra come, no, this radio station will exist in the Biafra land. All this radio station in Biafra land is working with BBC. So I tend to go Kadama this evening, and I say, may God bless Martin and the Cal, and they must release our leader. Anybody who want to go and do anything funny, step aside from IPOP, go and do it on your own. IPOP is genuine and pure. So anybody who want to go and do funny thing, go outside and do it. Couple with the one that governors are plotting here. Go and do it with them at last. Also, I go my Mazi Mechuko Kada bless you. God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much. We must continue. The position of IPOB is clear. They have been clarified, and it continues to be clear. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you very clear. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Biafrans. My name is Wale Tango from Morocco. I just want, this is my best time caller. Though I have been calling. Today I insist that you must pick my call, and God be the glory that you pick my call. May God bless you people in Jesus' name. My question is this. I have some questions for Mazi Chinasa nworu. Number one is, does it mean those the bag? Because I know when they got our people, they don't spare them alive, they kill them. Does it mean that those it does the bag? They don't have a family, or they don't have where they come from. They descended from heaven. There's no anywhere to locate them or get their relative. Number one, that's number one. Number two, why is IPOB leadership still allowing Simon Ekperima to still raising the funds using Mazi Kano and the IPOB to raise and ESN to raise funds? Does it mean we don't have a legal team in Finland that will take him to court? That's number two. Then number three, this one is somehow sensitive, but I will know how to direct it. Then our M branch, does it mean that those people those military, that zoo military that always come to our different communities in Biafra land to kidnap our people, kill our people, that they not anyhow M branch officers are informing the men on ground to wait for them somehow to stop them? maybe anytime they come to kidnap our people. And the last, not the least.
Mazi, I think you need to be limited to the 3 questions, please. So that
Okay, sir.
In here, it mix up.
Yeah.
Mazi, allow him to finish the questions. There are some kind of similarity also. Allow him.
Okay.
Allow him. He asked the first one, second one. Go ahead. The second one. Yeah.
Okay. The last one is those BBC, those ones who are propagating false news and making a documentary against Biafrans. I believe they are all Biafrans. I mean, people, especially BBC Igbo. Many of them working there is are Biafrans. Does it mean there's no any way that Biafrans on ground, maybe IPOB officials can talk to them, ask them one-on-one question? Why are you guys propagating false information or making false documentary against Biafrans? Who will be partaking or will you be involved when Biafra comes? Why are you people doing like this? That's my first question, sir. Thank you very much.
There were. Mazi Chinasa.
Well, Mazi, Mazi, I will start from your last question and go up. Okay. Those people you are talking about in BBC, those are our brothers. They are working for BBC, an institution. Whether you talk to them personally, they are not working based on their own individual order, capacity. They are working for BBC. They have nothing. If they don't want to work, they have to step aside. And if you talk to them, they are just where they are feeding, getting their monthly salary. We have nothing to talk to them because IPOB is an institution. It is a man-to-man issue, BBC and IPOB. This is how we take it. For them, if they have conscience and they believe that what they're reporting against their own people, they will resign from BBC and look for other things. When BBC have not come, those people were also finding one way or the other to eat. If they have conscience, if they are principled enough, they will resign from BBC and they find other ways. Because somebody like me cannot be where you will be talking against and carrying informations that are leading to killing of our people, sabotaging our own people. So I don't see the reason why they remain there. But we don't have anything to do with them personally. What we have is the institution where they are working, and we are confronting them already, which we have discussed it here, and we have actions we have already put in place that we are using to confront BBC. I will go to your number 3 question is similar with number 1. You said those people coming to kill us, does it mean they don't have family? It's the same thing like the military also. One thing you have to know, Mazi, is this. Like I told you, these Bubago people, presently, our people that are working with them, some of them may be very few, but they are not showing them places. And many of them have been, we already know them, and they know we are looking for them also. But many of them who are not, we do not have them to guys start looking for him, the village he come from in Igbo, or where he come. He has stepped into Biafra land, in the hinterland. They will die there. Like I said here, we are going to confront them. It is enough. We did it in Ebonyi State, and they know. We are going to confront them. You understand me? Whether we are not going to look for their family, because some of them, their family do not know what they come to do. They were paid money to come and fight.
Some even their family didn't know where they are.
Even some of them family do not know where they are. This is IPOB. We reason very, very well. We don't go to harm somebody because one person from the family. No, we don't do that. As long as Obu Ometrebru, as long as he is paid, he left his own town, come to kill a fellow youth like him, that he has come to work. I hear some of them are saying they put them into an oath. Some of them, since they came in and realized the job, they put them inside an oath that they will never back up. But I'm telling them now, let me use this opportunity to tell them, most of you that are under oath, that you are complaining, that they are very angry on what they are doing because they are feeling the heat, their conscience. You say, we are also Biafrans. Then most of you, you can leave them, leave that job. I know that some of you will leave, hunt you. They will go and look for you, trying to kill you. You can run to IPOB. Tell us that you want to surrender. IPOB will provide a safe haven for you. If you are among the Bubago, who now, I know we have gotten reports, some of you, you feel like you don't know what to do because what they told you before you come and what they are doing now is not what they told you. But you are afraid that they will take your life if you run away. Ask anybody, our lines are always, inquiry lines are there. Get in touch with us. We can give you a safe haven because we found out now you are doing this job against your own will because they promise if anybody go and talk or do with or you run away in the work that they will go after you because they know your family. But what we are asking you, IPOB will help you if we confirm and understand that truly you are there, we will give you a safe haven. I can promise you that on this radio Biafra. Then finally, Mazi, I want to talk about fundraising, anybody raising fundraising. This I am in this struggle up till now. I don't involve in fundraising. We have made this thing very clear. If somebody, people, group of people, countries used to make, you know, one thing is this. There are people that will come out inside the struggle, they bastardize everything. We have been in this struggle for many years. There is this fundraising that is shaking everywhere. We have been in this struggle. We have conducted, people have paid levy, many things. It has never taken a center stage like what is happening presently. And it was before they hold our leader. It was that woman, the woman that brought all this rubbish of fundraising is that woman they call Oyibo in America. They are the one that used to first time make announcement, this account, put it in the public. IPOB do not do those things at the early stage. They are the one because they want money, put it, they're calling you, put the account to make it in the public. Onyendu don't do like this before. So I don't know. I know that things do change, but everybody can see that was a very wrong, activity, a very wrong program. Coming on Facebook, putting a account number that we are using to handle a freedom fighting movement. If it is this way, we are putting our account in Germany, in other countries. By now, this movement will not be. How many times within 1 year Onyendu was adopted and rendition? Their account they have opened has been blocked. Whether they are the one when they eat money, they write and block it, or they are blocking them. How many times have they opened account? So now when you pay in your money, they come and tell you that they have seized their account. What are you going to do? What will you do? These are the things to show you those who are criminals. And these are people that most of you were supporting. Because you don't see chinasa and nworu put on suit, being on Facebook, talking. People are saying they call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, few times. Even I told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the time, I said, no need to call my name. I know sometimes he cannot take it. He want to show people that some people are working. Sometimes I told him, no, don't call my name. Because that is not why we're here. I am an Oza Teraka. Few people that their name was mentioned, they have run into fundraising. Criminals everywhere. Gigolos. They all came in. Mazi, we are not doing, and we are not going to be distracted with fundraising. That is one thing I have to tell you. People that put all their mind is fundraising, say fundraising, For me and the IPOB leadership, we can only do things we can do to stop him bastardizing any plans we have so that people will not be distracted. Our duty is not for fundraising. Our duty is to steer the ship for the restoration of Biafra. And that is what I remember. There were days when this struggle, it was from scratch. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu build it. People bring $100, $200. Some countries that time, 1 or 2 people were paying for the country because there were nobody people were not coming up to bring money. I could remember in the Middle East, I could remember many coordinators that time, there will be 1 or 2 and pay on behalf of their country. It was happening in UAE, in Turkey, even happening in Kuwait. 2 people will pay. If $1,000 is given to a country, 2 people will pay it because people were not bringing money. That if we can pass through those periods and carry that struggle, money is not yes, we need money in this struggle. But we found out that in this 1 year, people have used this issue of fundraising, they want to destroy this struggle. They want people to go away from the direction we're supposed to go. Because this is where they come, they talk about money, they come when they're using that money, when they're making the fundraising, they think that chinasa nworu was paid 50 billion. My brother, you have 50 billion, it doesn't hide. Anybody who has money doesn't hide. I'm telling you. Chinasa nworu, I came from somewhere. People, they know me. Those kind of things they talk is when they are talking, they are doing the fundraising. This is the same fundraising they use and destroy our people at home. Because most of our people who are money conscious, when they go and tell them, they say, Chinasa nworu and Chike, they take money from the government. Stay here now. I say, you mean you said they take 50 billion? 50, they don't call small money. They are not calling money that you can even think. And to show you how stupid most of our people, they say you took 50 billion. 50 billion. That is what they give you. When they say like that, your head, they have taken it. I will go to take my own money. I will steal it. Let us start making money. This is how they deceive any of you. Now you are busy talking about chinasa nworu. They do their fundraising. When you come to ask them the fundraising, they tell you take 50 billion. These are tactics. These are the things the enemy. That is why the moment Onion was adopted, these women in America, this OU, immediately they adopted Onion. Even it seems like the account, bam, they say they have blocked the account. They have reported the account. Problem come, they report account. They report account she was controlling. She want account in Germany. She want to sack this person, hand him over the account. These were criminals that came in disguise of human being. They were shouting this fundraising. They gave every one of us bad name. Since we are doing this fundraising, I have never been to any, I don't know how they conduct it. I don't know what they raise. It is not my duty. My duty is to make sure we are holding struggle. If there is a place we need money to finance something, we request. We need money here. But one thing I can tell you, my brother, over the fundraising, if you have used IPOB name, raise money. You have used IPOB name, defraud people. If you are used IPOB name, be ready that when the time comes, you will pay dearly. It doesn't matter. What we do sometimes is to respect the structure, respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he said, Chereno, we wait. It's not that we don't know what we have to do. Because those people who come to accuse people, they said, you were there. From ESN, he changed it to his name. You were there. All these things were happening. And most of you were condoning it. We are clapping. But one thing is this. As they were doing it, We were there. Hey, bido gbaba onwe ha ọtọ. Hey, bido kwụba ọkpọ. They start to expose themselves. Atụrụ sị onwe ihe tọkara ile anya. But the time we will ask them for the money, what they have used IPOB money, what they have, for example, none of them, when they were saying, chinasa, do this, fundraising, blah, 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 they are the one who were doing the fundraising. They are the one committing all kind of crime, trying to destroy the movement. But the leadership said, we cannot, because of money, and lose focus. We cannot because of money, because it was not money. We did none of us saw money and came to this struggle. Every IPO member in the leadership can tell you, even now, Onyendu is in detention. Most of the IPOB leadership spend money from their pocket. Minimum. There are members of this DOS that I know, before the month runs out, they spend money from their own pocket to solve problems because Onyendu is not there. Who are they going to ask? Who will they ask? I have been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so long, I know the expenses. The one I knew, there are the ones other people knew also. But I know the one, I'm talking about the one I know very well. He runs this struggle with money. Millions of naira. Millions of naira. Spending. Taking care of people. We have many people, families, their houses burnt down. Houses burnt down. Everything. We do take care of them. Now that he is not there, the amount of houses burned down during this period outnumbered all the houses that were burned down. People that are displaced, no home, they are as many. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not there now. How do we support them? Schools. There are people IPOB are training in schools. We need the fund. We need fundraising. But we keep it aside. Go to your family units. You know how you support this struggle. Go there. Our people, everybody. Some people, the only thing talk about this struggle is money, fundraising, money. That is the only language they hear. They don't hear any other thing. If you talk here money, they quote this thing for you. Even the code of conduct, they don't even know anything about it. This is code of conduct sat down by the HOD, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and other people. They draft this and approve it. You see people coming, money, code of this, code of that, fundraising, or the fundraising guy that he may hear. We've come to restore Biafra. And so far, we have been very resourceful in whatever we have in our hand to drive this struggle to a place where nobody expected. After 1 year, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned. Who on earth, and the most of them dragging from, who on earth will believe this leadership will be here? None of them. Because from day one, the moment, when they knew that Onyendu was in the hands of the enemy in Kenya, that was the time they started planning on how to destroy the DOS. We don't know. But I see
the woman say people are calling. Let me take this call, direct line that has been here. I know it's paying. Caller on direct line, can you hear me, please? Welcome to the program. You have been here since going to 14 minutes. Caller on direct line, are you there? Mazi, caller on direct line, I'm talking to you. Are you there? Once again, caller on direct line. Can you hear me, please? If you call, concentrate on the phone. My goodness me, he's not talking. I'm hearing noise here, but he's not speaking. So no need of clogging the line. I have a caller also, Mazi Anye. Please, welcome to the program. Your question or your contribution, please.
Jonathan.
There we
Good evening, yeah, and good evening to all Biafrans, and good night, and good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi and I'm calling from United Arab Emirates. Yeah, I have a contribution. My contribution is on BBC disinformation campaign against Biafran people and IPOB in general. As Mazi will have enlightened that the media, we must continue the campaign protest. So I'm suggesting that in as far as the BBC has made anti-Biafra misinformation as a policy in their since 1978. We need to give them equal measure. And I'm suggesting that a kind of national anthem, jingle, that will be a permanent policy to all broadcasters, both the people in Radio Biafra and those media warriors on YouTube, will be playing before any broadcast. A jingle about, for example, when there is a of tobacco, the Minister of Health will warn that this tobacco is liable for people to die young. So before we can now go out about doing the advert. So we should do the same thing. Before any news, anything we want to broadcast, we make people to understand that BBC is very, very dangerous for you as a human being, as a Biafran, to consume as a news. Nobody should be listening to BBC for their that they are terrorists. These are something we should apply in this our program. That is my contribution number one. Then my contribution number two is mazi chinasa. I will have also seen this. Mazi chinasa will also raise the alarm based on the plan of some politicians to use these policies to kill our people, to sponsor killing their own. And this again bring my mind to what happened to Abiola and what happened to Abiola. So these people, the way this man P2B is gallivanting, I don't think we must be ahead of these people. We must make an official statement. Let them understand that anything can happen to this man. They can attack this man and also try to put it on IP. Because this man, if not stop the time from this his trying to fear at home with everybody, they will take his life based on the momentum he is got, and they will try to rope it IPOB. Because IPOB said they want presidential, what we want is referendum. So they will try to twist us, and we need to be ahead of them. These are some of my contributions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Mazi Chinasa, you want to say anything?
Yeah,
But what I just want to add is that, towards the end, the jingle he's talking about is coming. It will be a permanent, like I said earlier, the confrontation with BBC will be a permanent, it's a policy. Like you said, it will be a policy. They are our enemies until Biafra is restored. Now, for the politicians, one thing with what people have to understand, this game is becoming, it's not a game. I mean, this fight is becoming very interesting. That means IPOB is playing in the bigger picture now. If you watch this, if you watch what the Asoro presidency was saying in Mazi, he's trying to now accuse foreign countries, are you understanding me, of working with us to sabotage. If you look at it, he said that now foreign countries that are funding IPOB, do you understand, Mazi?
Yes.
Now, like P2B, what they are doing, we are asking them, come back. For my personal advice, I will tell somebody like P2B, can you reserve this energy that Biafra is here, so that when Biafra is restored, you will use this energy and come and do something for Biafra, because you are putting up this energy where it is not needed. Where it is not needed. But they will not listen to us. Who are we? But as a body, as IPOD, they're supposed to listen. Mazi, do you know what these people used to do? When they found any credible person in your folks, they want to destroy that person. You understand?
Yes.
Like they found Mazi and they kind of tried to hold him. People be in the sight of Nigerians, and we have seen him as a good man, somebody who can do something. You think the Fulanese are happy? The corrupt oligarchy in Nigeria, they are happy? They are not happy. Now, they found out this is the man, so they will, anything they can do. Even here, people be like, this thing is moving. This is a big, when those things he's doing in our society, we understand his value. That's why in Anam, he may go with one Irene car like he said. He can go with 2 cars, he said. But in the big picture, when going to be a leader of another people, I have said this thing before, you cannot see a tiger being a leader of the elephant, or you cannot see a baboon leading the lions. It is not done. This country is a country that people have done a lot of things to make it work. If it works, what is it for the Fulanese? If it works, we want it to work. So what Annie King is saying, maybe the politician, this is already a system they knew, or they have no other way. Vote buying is what they know. They don't know any other thing. They don't know you can convince people and they come and vote for you. They don't know, do you understand me? You can do things and people will love you. No, they don't know that. So they see somebody, and if IPOB is not behind P2B, even to protect his life, I'm telling you, he's going nowhere. We don't want to be, but what we're advising also at the same time is P2B. Our people must be very vigilant.
Mazi, it's just like, as you said before, we always say it, in 1966, when chaos, problems everywhere in the southwest, the real leader of the Biafra, Oduduwa people, was rigged out of power and jailed, sentenced to 10 years imprisonment for treason or treasonable felony.
That was Awolowo.
Yes.
That was Awolowo.
I was replaced. So problem everywhere. Now, the young military officials, naturally at that time it was controlled by Igbo Biafrans mostly, because they went to school early. So they saw it as they want to save Nigeria. They had the capability. At the periphery, you see it is good. Oh, these people, Britain instigated them. This is a intelligent work. Britain, oh, go and save. Don't worry, go and save. Hey, these people, you see, Ahmad Bello, he is causing problem. He's a nepotist. He's this and that. These young innocent people, they went on serving their country, their so-called country. Only later, the people that
They
sent
told them it's an Igbo crew.
yes, turn it to say it's Igbo crew.
It's Igbo crew. When they have served the situation,
I'm telling you, and who suffered it? Biafrans.
Igbos. That is it.
Biafrans suffered it.
Mazi, let me add something here. You know, history repeats itself. History have a way of repeating itself. You know, you talk about 1963 when Awolowo was jailed. Do you understand me? You know, that was 1963.
Yes.
30 years after, 1993, Abiola came out for the same power. Abiola was captured also when he said he won, and they put him in jail. That is the 12th June we are talking about. 30 years again, somebody like Tinubu is on the way. That is next year to come on power, which he will, if care is not taken. I'm not wishing him that, but we know with his current situation, people do not go back to history to reason. 30 years, the same thing. It's a cycle of life, and it is left for the generation to understand all these things, to break it and set itself free. If not, it continue to recycle. Like what is happening now. They call people and told him, okay, these people will not do this. Go, you have the popularity, you can save Nigeria. They give him the strength. Let him enter. In Nigeria, competency doesn't pay. It doesn't go anywhere. Until you're a divine country, we are going nowhere. All your achievements, all of things, that is true. Have you seen a business that moves from one generation to another in our society? It's very difficult.
Very, very
without
difficult.
Biafra.
Maz, it is white people that
Biafra,
know that. But
Mazi,
black people, they don't know.
You know, without Biafra, without Biafra, any day something happened to innocent motor will die. Are you hearing me?
Of course, of course.
Biafra is not restored. Innocent is not going to live forever. But his product can live forever in a very good environment, in a free nation. Because Pijot have gone. Is it not because Innocent start to use cars? That's why they tell Dangote he start producing his own and start to assemble Pijot to compete with him, because they couldn't stop him. So tell me now, tomorrow, if something happened to Innocent is immortal. Do you understand me? All that, they will destroy it. Only in a free nation. Our people don't understand. Mazi, we grew up. We have never seen 3, 4, 3rd generation business. We heard about Izuchukwu Motors. Money has no master. Does it mean these people cannot? There is no continuation. Do you know how they say, it's a lie. There is no tradition to leave a business down to the next generation. It's very difficult because the country has nothing to keep. Nothing. No prominent business. There is no, a very, very established business you can see. But come, we are talking about Toyota today. These are names.
Mercedes.
These are hundreds of years.
Yes.
Mercedes, Ford. This move from generation to generation. Even wears we are using today. You know, our people sometimes we are foolish. You know, when somebody says, they wear Chanel. Oh. Chanel is, you are wearing somebody's name. It's the same material. You just maybe in a higher, it is the same, their name. You go to eat, do you see the KFC? Our people don't understand something. You go to buy KFC. You don't say, make I go buy chicken chop. No. You call, now KFC I want to, because is their name they are keeping from generation to generation. I want to wear Gucci. Gucci is people's name. Our people have lost it. And the worst part, They go to China, go to Turkey, bring in the copy. You see our people roaming, jumping, trying to buy fake materials of names of other people. But in our place, which name do we have? Which name have you decided it?
After the
Now
person
the
is
name
gone,
people yes,
with the help of Nigerian
thank you. We saw, you saw, did you see, I think, have you forgotten this man in Kanebu map na Pagare, Lower Niger and
Lower
Northern Niger? The picture there, Lower, that's his, the whole nation, the whole thing law in map, a bubble up, here goes the map. You know when Ndubisi Kanu was there, because he worked with him. You understand me? Since Ndubisi Kanu died, you know, the person who was funding, that is why it's good to belong to a structured movement. There is no structure. The man was giving him, from the time the man died, he now focused more on property of the man as they are dragging it in the family. That is what that's why you don't hear his voice again. On property, separate property as again. These are the things. The problem, there is nothing. These people can be able to allow it. People be, for the fact that people are following them, they are mastering, they are watching things, their master strategy. Brick is behind them. They are watching. It's our people that are making noise, and they will continue. How can they make a noise? Over there, what I mean, and they continue to make noise. They know there is nobody, no group, no movement. These people suppose before they go to election, they come and ask IPO. They come and ask us, later on, when we go on media, talk nonsense, later on they will come to us, come and start to say one thing or the other. Mazi, let's continue.
We must continue. I have a caller that has been there on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on, Mazi. Caller on WhatsApp, you have been there since 36th minute. Welcome to the program. Please go on to your question or your contribution.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chinedu. Good evening, Mazi Chinasa, nworu. Am I coming out clearly?
Mazi, go on, please.
Okay. Good evening, IPOB Worldwide. My name is Ikechukwu Okpe. I am calling from Spain, Malaga precisely. And by the grace of God, I serve indigenous people of Biafra as IPOB social media officer. Mazi Chinasa, nworu, honestly, your topic today is very interesting, and we, the IPOB social media world, we are taking note and taking note of the direction that you are directing us. I must thank you especially because you are the one of the leader that is also leading us in social media, honestly. Mazi Chinasa, nworu, I have a very important something to say here. It's all about what is happening in Biafra land, most especially in Nsukka district, because I'm from Nsukka province in Biafra land. And Mazi Chinasa, nworu, since over 2 months now, if I'm not mistaken, we, the people of Nsukka, have no leadership. And it's not doing us any good at all. We need a leader.
Sorry, Mazi, clarify. So leadership on what? On what, please? Clarify.
Thank you, sir.
Where? How?
Yeah. HEOD suspend Nsukka district leadership since over 2 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, so since 2 months now, we don't have any leadership, and we are appealing to the leaders of IPOB, HOD to look onto it. It's either you bring the leader that you suspend, or you give us a new leader so that we can be able to coordinate ourselves. It's not easy for over these 2 months and without no leadership. We are finding it difficult to coordinate ourselves. But we have been trying our best, but it's not easy for us. So I'm begging, we need a leader. We need a leader, please. Please and please, we need a leader. And the intel I have in my table is that one of the reasons why the leadership of Nsukka district leader is because he's not being loyal and in obedience to Enugu state coordinator. And it's something to say that after 2 weeks that Nsukka district take over the position, Enugu coordinator dissolved that particular
leadership. 2 weeks that Enugu Nsukka district leadership take position. After that position, Enugu State come and dissolve that position. I am the person that called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on 27 of May 2021. I was the first caller every day, and I laid this complaint to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they will look onto that particular issue. And we also wrote a petition over 1 year, and now that petition is still in the DOS table. So I want to use the opportunity to appeal for you guys to look on this particular issue. Very, very important. You know, I know it's not easy because the work is not easy for everyone. I can't blame the DOS. I can't blame HOD because we have a lot to do. You know, we know that infiltrators are trying to disorganize with people of Nsukka, but we are not going to give them chance. Because the infiltrators use the opportunity to strike us, but we are not going to give them chance. By the grace of God, they are not going to succeed. So this is I will not go far. I will not go far again. I have to stop here. So that is my complaint. Thank you so much. I don't know if you have any questions.
No, Mazi, I can promise you one thing. Mazi, are you listening?
The whole world is listening, not only me. Please go on.
Mazi, this issue you raised up, HOD and the deputy HOD. A few days ago, there were just few people trying to solve this problem of Nsukka. I think a decision has been taken by the IPOB leadership, the HOD and the deputy HOD to revisit the issue in Nsukka. And I think before the month runs out, that particular area, the problem will be rectified. I can tell you every petition, every complaint people have sent in from Nsukka after the executives were dissolved, we all have gotten them to run some security checks, run administrative checks on them. And I think HOD in the shortest time, there will be an announcement on that and it will be solved. We know the infiltrators, they take up that opportunity. You know, one thing is this. We used to tell our people something. When there are problems in family units and the leadership
There comes a time, the whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time, for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time, for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know, the sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our life simply in a misery. Never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good. But we are blessed by Chukwuka Biama. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of the tunnel. It will shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can cage us. Nobody can stand us. Yeah. They will know. They will know. The sun is rising. From east to west. From north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag. And be proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be revealing. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my
When there are problems in family units and the leadership,
black strength crossing gray stripes, clashes upon clashes, many lives come to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly, our beautiful flag all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly, our beautiful flag all around the world. We go carry the cross together, we walk through to Zion, we stumble, we rise.
understand this, it's not defensive, my brother. It is a reaction of what is happening. Something is happening. As long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in their hand, there is pressure coming on their head, and it is coming on a daily basis. And they must leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or they don't like it. Thank you, Mazi Chinedu.
Mazi, thank you very much. I have a caller that have been there. The weather is gone. Let me see. I have a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, please give us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Hold on. That's buffering. Please call us. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what is happening. Just my dashboard just turned orange, which is not normal. We must continue. Mazi, please. Let me see. Yes. It started buffering and it's really repeating. It's just now I saw it. It has been green after it turned orange. Let me see what is going on. Please, callers, hold on. Do not. Okay, I think he's back. I think he's back. Mazi. Yeah, he's back. He's back anyway. Okay, we continue. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Sorry, please go on. Please call on WhatsApp.
Can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you. Please go on, not only me.
Thank you much, Mazi. My big brother. I appreciate you so much.
Go on, Mazi, go on.
Okay, Mazi, because of I'm hearing from that.
No, don't worry.
I salute you. I salute you, my big brother, Mazi Jonathan. I appreciate you. My big brother, chinasa, nworu, I appreciate you so much for coming out this evening to educate Biafrans. And I say, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I commit you into the hands of our ancestors for them to keep, guide, and protect you. In anywhere you are, they are looking over you. And Biafrans all over the whole world, the Johnny ones, I salute you. Mazi, this is your brother, I'll go calling you from UK.
the reason why I call this evening, I have anger in my mind and I have to vent it out here. Mazi chinasa nworu, ọ ga-adịrị gị na mma, mana ụtụtụ, mana ehihie, mana mgbede. Ga-adịrị gị na mma, ọpụpụ gị na mbata gị, we will fight to make sure that Biafra is being restored. It doesn't matter what any idiot talk about us. It doesn't matter the gang up. Then we gang against us. At the end, we will win. This during the genocide committed against us, the Nigerian government saw Biafra uniform and went to our river area, our brothers, and attacked them with the Biafrans. And they up and said, which one of them told me here that the Biafrans killed them? And I said, if I get my inquiry, I will come to apologize to him. I said him clear, it's my contact. Maybe he's listening. And I make my inquiry, he turns to become I. That is when I know that my government used Biafrans from to go and in the river area, and that is what caused some problems there today. And then the reason why I'm saying this is because you see what is happening now. John Ibe is part of this recruitment, and Saludo Kobo is part of it. Jebefo is part of it. And these people you mentioned, we have to send our satellite on them and watch them. Especially George Onido is a very dangerous idiot. We have to watch them. Now, I come here today because I've been here in Tobago. The activities kill our people in our own land. They are killing our people. Our youth are running. They are burning, and they are recruiting our own brothers in the area and kill their own brother.
You are coming out clear. Please go on.
Yes, they are recruiting our own brothers from this other area. They have forgotten the massacre that they committed against them. Because of some certain issues, Asarudo Kubo decided to say, he made it clear that he said, you saw record that they should kill Biafra, they should kill who is Biafra, these are Igbos, Biafrans at land. Now they recruit from the area to come in to kill our own brother. Now that our brother said, go after their family, they have family. Now, the question to you is, since we are not going to go after their family, now can we go and put our intelligence to go and locate their family and tell them, look at the job their children is doing in our land? Are they aware of it? If they are aware of it, let's know. But if they're not aware of it, let them do video and send it to the whole world to see. Their children, they are aware of their recruitment of their children that want to leave the land and kill their own brother. Let our intelligence locate their family, one or two of them. Let them video and send to us so that we will know that they are not aware of the genocide this Asarudo Kubo and the Wapus Oduma recruit to be killing our own brother. We cannot take it. That's the reason why I'm saying this, because they have family as well. We can actually go for their family, but since he said we shouldn't go, let the family make video and send it to the world that they have no knowledge about what their families are doing. I don't care about the oath they took. That is one come. The second one is this. Mazi, you know that somebody asked you and you made it clear, the people that is using IPOB to contribute fund on social media, let them understand that the time you can use IPOB registered in the whole world, well-known, peaceful organization, and then you take their name to commit crime on social media. We warn you, you think that you can come and do rubbish because DOS wanted to take it easy because of Mazi Namdekano, and then you are using their IPOB name to take money online, deceiving people. And now the information we are getting is that the idiot is not even his real name, that someone is not even his real name. And due to time we are going to publish his real name. That is the information we are getting. Why these people will never go free? Because they think, because I love the way they think we yap. The same way the Nigerian government call us out
And today, the colors of Okada rider, the IPOB are illiterate, he has become, they are everything the colors, he has turned the other way around to know that Nigerian government are the idiot and the illiterate. Look now, Mazi, another one is this. We have to do something about this Ebubago. Enough is enough. The reason why I'm angry is because when we start to hear them from this Ebubago, the youth rise up, whether some of their leader, command the state. The state youths are so dumb. Now, why is Imo State youth are so gullible? I thank my brothers. When I say Imo State, Allah is not part of it because there's gallant protecting their despite whatever is happening. Cannot part of the people I am calling. This was that once that did. Now, I'm not alone. I want to do it. Couples of the money good. You cannot even rest up. Everybody was forming but the state idea about when you to rest up and take test them, we see the picture. Everyone to the house. What are some of the commanders? What is holding in the state youth? IPOB is not going to do everything for you. We are doing our best to restore our land. And then what's about all of you that is fighting IPOB? The time is coming up. Mazi, what can we do is to leave it here and let Mazi answer this question. Because you have to tell us if their families are aware, let them tell us. If they are not aware, they are not aware of the recruitment to come to their
family. I think we have gotten your point. Thank you. Mazi Chinasa, before you say something, before you come in, I want to also say this concerning the question or his suggestion. You know, it's not every shadow we'll be pursuing. Locating the people's family, telling them, on my own view, you know, it becomes a work. Telling them, look at this, look at that. No, we are in a war.
Mazi, we are not. I have said it now. We are not going that way. No. Every of them that came to the hinterland is above 18 years.
Of course,
you understand?
He's responsible for what he did.
They are responsible for their actions.
Yes,
or whatever they are doing. They are responsible. The only thing is that when we hammer them, their people will get the message. It's our duty to clarify. It's our duty to inform the public that they were killed in Imo State, where they went to kill innocent people. That is the only thing we will do, because at the end of the day, we say we were killing their people inside Imo State. Are you understanding me, Mazi?
Yes.
We say that we are killing now some people from Imo State. Some other people went to Imo State. We killed them. This is the story they would like to, you understand me, carry out in that place. They will, for example, every day one of these Ebubago person will be killed. Then we said one guy from Sabah, he just came, this IPOB people catch him and kill him. You understand me?
Yes.
But they will not say that this guy is part of Ebubago that has been killing and burning houses. That is the only reason why we will make the public know. Mazi, we don't need to repeat it. I have said it. It is we and Ebubago in Imo State. The report has come too much. The way we confront them in Ebonyi State is the way we are going to confront them in Imo State. From now onward, we are not joking about this. They know that anytime we say something, we will come after them. Ebubago people and the criminals within those areas, we will confront them and nobody will stop us.
Caller on direct line. Let me come back to you. You are on direct line. Call on signal. Hold on. Call on direct line. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please? My goodness me.
Hello.
Let me see this color. I will change the wire. Please, Mazi, you can call back, please. You can call back. I will pick your call because.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hold on, callers, hold on, please. I'm coming. There is a caller on direct line. Due to some issues, just let me see. Caller on direct line. Are you still there? Caller on direct line. Are you still there? No. You call, I pick your call, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Red line, are you still there? No. You call, I pick your call, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Red line, are you still there? No. You call, I pick your call, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please. You stay there? No. You call, I pick your call, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please.